It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle, your place where you build your sales department with the sales strategy, the sales structure, and the sales systems you need in order really not only to have an 8-figure plus sales department, but for you to be able to serve more clients, make a bigger difference. And in this CEO Sales Huddle, which is your sales department meeting, you walk away with the sales messaging and the sales funnels that you need. And every morning we start off the exact same way. I always talk about our philosophy, and our philosophy is success leaves clues. How true is that? So success leaves clues. How do we really take advantage of it? How do we make that affirmation, that mantra, a real success? Well, we take a look at a business case, and we take a look at what the CEO, what their challenge was, how they were able to overcome it, and the best practices that we could use. So thank you so much for allowing us to stream into your office, or if you're in your home right now, thank you so much. We appreciate you, and this will be a good use of your time. So let's go ahead and get started with the business case that we love to get started with every single morning. Let's talk about a big challenge in the business world that many of you may face: competition. Just like in the pet industry, where companies are always trying to offer their best for our little furry friends by selling toys, accessories, and food. So how do smaller companies keep up with the big giants? That's exactly the kind of problem the farmer's dog was up against. They had to find a unique selling message to stand out in a crowded market filled with big names like Amazon, which had even announced their own pet food called Wag. Now, here's a little story that might surprise you. Farmer's dog began in a sleek corporate office, but in a cozy small kitchen. Brett, one of the co-founders, was trying to help his puppy, Jada, who had some digestive problems, and the traditional pet food just wasn't cutting it. So he decided to try feeding Jada real fresh ingredients from his own kitchen, and it worked like magic. It's like their pets just needed real food all along. Much like realizing the needs and desires of your customers, understanding this problem was the key to success. And it started really the sales system. Now, what truly set Farmers Market apart was their innovative approach, their unique selling proposition. They didn't just provide pet food, they offered a personalized pet dining experience that completely was easy to be scalable based on the system they had. They started in a home kitchen, experiment with fresh ingredients, just like having a careful sales strategy and a sales system. They adapted, and you know what? They grew to serve 100 million breakfasts and dinners. With insights from an emotional market, the power of having a sales strategy, having a sales message, and really positioning became their unique selling proposition. So it wasn't just about volume of sales, but about the precision of understanding and delivering to their customers' desires. Now, here's my big takeaway for you as a CEO. The magic ingredient in the success recipe. Follow me. A well-structured sales system that took the farmer's dog from a homemade diet solution in a very crowded market, saturated market, to the leader in the health pet food industry. For CEOs looking to boost their revenue, mastering the sales system tailored to your ideal client, solving a problem will allow you not only to take it to another level, but to build your sales revenue. And I didn't layer that farmer's market at the end of the day. They also instituted their online subscription model as part of their sales strategy and their sales formula. See, you do this, and my promise to you is you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you every single morning. And I like to get started, well, almost the exact same way. And the exact same way is with our mantra. And we have a personal mantra here at the CEO Sales Huddle. And the personal mantra is focus on sales. Personal mantra is focus on sales. Okay. You're here as the CEO. You showed up. You're having a meeting with your sales department. So have the whole department, including yourself, say these 3 magical words: focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales. You see, my belief is if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Now, you might say, why? Why is that so important, Shay? Because sales, at the end of the day, is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out, because you got to think about what it is. There's always more money going out than there is coming in. Shay, what's the big takeaway? What's the point you're trying to land at the end of the day? The point I'm trying to land, and I want you to hear me loud and clear, is that selling for your company, for your business, for where you are right now, selling is really serious, serious, serious business. And so also every morning we like to step back And we like to take a look. We like to say, okay, what can the CEO do? And the CEO can do a couple things. Number one, it's all about our mantra. And our mantra is three things: learn, earn, and return. Jot that down in your notes. Learn, earn, and return. And so our mantra is, I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from existing clients in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Oh, what a way to go. And then we go and look at our objectives. You meet with your sales department, which is what the CEO Sales Huddle is all about. You're sitting down and you're having the conversation. And in that conversation, you're telling yourself, okay, what are our objectives? You have a sales meeting. What are the objectives? Like the CEO Sales Huddle. And our objectives are straightforward. Number one, it's about sales progress. How are we progressing in sales every single day? Number two, addressing any roadblocks that are out there. And number three, understanding the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. Sales pillar number 1 is you must have a 1-page CEO sales plan. Sales pillar number 2 is you must understand your sales cycle. Sales pillar number 3 is you must have that sales message. You must understand exactly what you're going to say. And then my favorite is always the CEO sales dashboard. In fact, we spend a whole segment just on the CEO sales dashboard. And that's where you can take a look at what's going on in the company. And then based on what's going on in the company, you can allocate the resources, adjust the sales processes, and change the sales strategy. So you start getting the results you want faster, easier, with less effort. And then you want to build a 7-figure sales team. Now, for those folks that are tuning in for the very first time, welcome aboard. We're so glad you're here. Do me a favor, by the way. I love to connect. I love to connect with you. Love to see what you're up to. You can look right below the video and put hashtag I'm here. Look right below the video and put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here is the bat signal that you're in this conversation right now. And if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. Put hashtag replay. Now, for everyone else that's on our on-demand streaming platform, maybe right now you're on Roku TV, maybe you're listening to the podcast, maybe you're on Apple TV or Amazon or one of our syndicated platforms, and you still want to connect, and I want to connect with you. So just go ahead and type in @IamJBrown, @IamJBrown. Once you do that, drop me a DM. I respond to every single message personally myself. I just love connecting with all of you out there. You're all amazing. You're all incredible, and it's an honor to serve you. The question that may be on top of your mind is, Jay, why the CEO Sales Huddle? And the CEO Sales Huddle was created a place where CEOs can gather to understand how to sell more faster, with less effort. So you think about, at the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about? How do we sell more faster with less effort? And in order to do that, we have 3 objectives. And our 3 big whys that really drive the whole company is really about sales growth, sales accountability, and sales consistency. And the reason I say that the sales growth is, in your sales department, one area you may be looking for is momentum. In order to get momentum, we've got to get things moving in the right direction. And once we get it moving, then we can become consistent. And how do we make that happen? How do we make that a reality? Well, we only ask for 15 minutes a day. So you show up for 15 minutes a day, which is 1% of your day, because you have one goal, one objective, one purpose. And that one purpose is, hey, how do I get to $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue? This is over and beyond whatever you're earning today. You earn an extra $100,000 a month because you're in this conversation. And being in this conversation, the ideas are top of mind to you. And when the ideas are top of mind to you and for your sales department, you're just more likely, doesn't mean you're going to do it, you're more likely to take that step and move forward. So if that's you out there, you're at the right place at the right time. And I'm so glad you're here. Now you might be saying, well, Shay, that's great. I'm in. And if you're here for the first time, how do you do that? It's like, seriously, it's a big, tall order, $100,000 a month over and beyond whatever I'm earning. We have the CEO Sales Dashboard. And the CEO Sales Dashboard is a place where CEOs go to really understand the 5 components that you need to measure in order to be successful. So, okay, how do I know if I'm on track? How do I know if I'm off track? What do I need to look at? So we got 5 pillars. We got leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. So we created this with the mantra that what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So for you now, you can take a look at it and say, oh, I see exactly what I have to do. I've got to just measure these 5 areas. I've got to make sure they're operating at the optimum level. And Shay, how do I do that? You can go over to www.CEO Sales Dashboard and you can download it. But once you download it, which is really amazing, by the way, once you download it, you'll find yourself right here. Once you find yourself right here, it's an Excel spreadsheet. The Excel spreadsheet was crafted with you in mind. That means you can go on one side and put the product in. You can customize it, maybe tracking your top 5 revenue streams. And then we look across from that, by the way, and we say, okay, how many leads came into the department yesterday? How many appointments were set in the department yesterday? How many offers were made in the department yesterday? And then one of the things, and we'll do a drill down right here, is the deals. And I like to look at deals from 2 perspectives. One, how many were closed yesterday? Got it, Shay. I'm checking that box. And then I go and say, wait a minute, it was closed. Now, if I didn't get the deal, I used to beat myself up. And then I stopped doing that and say, wait a minute, maybe I didn't get the deal, but what's the next stage? The next stage is, which I think is really important, is, wait a minute, how many are in pending status? And the pending status means that as you were doing this, the pending status is hot, warm, and cold. So we start looking at what leads are hot. That means they're going to close in the next 10 days. What leads are warm, 0 to 20 days. And you can put your own parameters in. And then last, which ones are cold? That means to me, 30 days, 20 plus days or more, I've got to maybe reconnect with them. They may have said they're going to do it. They're thinking about doing it. We've got to read some things or whatever it may be. And now I'm tracking. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Leads us to the next segment that I love, which is, well, this segment is all about celebrating wins. Powerful people ask powerful questions. Why, Shay? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. Question number 1 is, what are you most proud of yesterday for the sales department? Number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? And number 3, what do you want to do today that you want to brag about? Like you can brag about, like the one thing that you just want to brag about, what's going to happen today? What would it be and why? Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. But we also look at the hurdles, the challenges, what's in front of us. What do we need to overcome? The business case we did this morning, like we do every morning, there's always a challenge. Crowded market, saturated. Too many people doing the exact same thing. Up against having to have a strong sales message. I mean, the message is consistent and it doesn't seem to change. So let's go back and see what challenges did we have. Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. Number 1, what was your biggest roadblock yesterday? Number 2, what's preventing you today from moving forward? And number 3, what's the one thing you can do that if you did it, it would move your business forward? Like your sales department would move forward like never before. And you as the CEO, you can allocate the resources. You can change the processes. You can make that decision right now in the present moment. See, my message of today is focus on 3 things. Your sales strategy. What is your number 1 sales strategy right now to get to $100,000 plus a month? Number 2, your sales structure. What's the infrastructure we have in place to support us doing $100,000? And then number 3, the sales system that we're going to use. So a strategy plus a structure plus a system equals unlimited sales. You do that, oh my gosh, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you, especially listening to us on your smart device during these very challenging, remarkable times we live in. But I do know one thing for sure. You focus on doing the small things well, and you're going to get big results. Peace. I'm out, and I'll see you, well, on the other side.